Now make sure that each table is full because we'll be doing a lot of discussions and exercise. It's a workshop. Now what does it mean to be a workshop, by the way? Hello? Yeah, we're gonna fucking work. Okay, so we're gonna work through a lot of different things. Especially today's topic is complex. It's what? I will need your help. I will need your help with this. Work through different things. You will have, I guarantee you will have a lot of questions. Okay, so we're gonna work through it together. Yes? Yes. Yeah, as a group. And if you have questions, stop me anytime and I'll answer it. But make sure so it's a group participation for this workshop. So how to maximize your profits in minimum time. How to maximize your profits in minimum time. For some of you, how many of you have been studying with me more than 3 months? Okay, keep your hand up. More than 6 months. More than 1 year. Okay, put your hand down. What I'm going to share with you tonight, if you actually use it properly, will make you more money or save you more money than any other topic that I've ever taught. Ever taught. Some of you might think this is a bit advanced. You might not quite get it yet, but I think looking back after maybe a few months, a few years, you're looking back, when you learn some of these basic principles, it will save you a lot of money. It will make you a lot of money, but also will save you a lot of headaches as well. For some of you, as I share this, you may not get how profound this is until you made a mistake. You're like, shit, I wish I had listened. Just so knowing that, and because it's such a complex subject, as we talk about some of the numbers and accounting, and your mind might wander off. Because how many believe that you're not a numbers person? Be honest, I'm not a numbers person. Yeah, so put up your hand. So do me a favor, like your neighbors, if you see them wandering off, smack them. Okay, you see that, you're like, pay attention. Okay, can you do that? Okay, just, and they're like, what the fuck just happened? Well, Dan asked me to smack you, not me. Right? Who knows that accounting can also be, stress relief management, right? So knowing that, pay attention to this, and we're going to go through that. First of all, what we're going to accomplish by the end of tonight is this. So here's some of the common questions I get from people. How can I be smarter and more competitive? How can I rapidly find the leaks that are costing me profits and cash flow? How can I get them plugged permanently? How can I take the guesswork out of my decision making and take control of my business and finances? What are the critical drivers that I must monitor to optimize and maximize my profits and cash flow? So I'm going to answer some of these questions for you. Would that be helpful? Yes. Hello? Yes. Yes. So first of all, a confession, a disclaimer. What I'm going to share with you in the next couple hours, most of that are not my original ideas. I am not, it's not the first time I say it, I'm not an original thinker. I've never had original ideas in my life. Okay? Don't like them and don't want them. Because usually pioneers are the ones that's their face lying on the ground with arrows on their back. Most of the money that I've lost in businesses is because I was being a pioneer. I was trying to do something no one has ever done. So I see myself as more a synthesizer. A what? Synthesizer. I take the best ideas from different practices, different industry, different people, different entrepreneurs, and I see how I can use it. Maybe put a spin to it. So most of my money, actually I made it not through coming up with an original idea, but maybe a new spin, a new angle, better marketing, better management, better packaging, better positioning, change a few things here. That's how I made most of my money. So to give great credit is due, a lot of what I'm going to share with you is I learned from Keith Cunningham. For those of you who don't know Keith basically, his claim to fame is he's made over $100 million by the age of 40, early 40 in his life. And he lost all of it by the 40 as well. Anyone that's lost $100 million, I can learn from. How many agree with that? Okay, and then he bounced back. How many of you have read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Okay, the story, which is a fictional story, it's a fictional story, but a lot of the principles that Robert Kiyosaki, when he was referring to Rich Dad, he's actually the Rich Dad. So he's the rich dad. The financial statement, the cash flow, your house is not an asset and is a liability. A lot of that came from Keith. So some of the principles I'll share with you, I already know them, but earlier, a few months ago, I attended his workshop called How to Buy or Exit a Business in October, just a few months ago, in Texas, 5-day workshop, and I paid $7,500 for it. You know, US. Almost 10,000, not including flight, not including hotel, anything like that. So I'm taking some of the best strategies and ideas from that 5-day that is applicable to you. I take some of that best stuff, and I'm sharing that with you tonight. Okay? So I'll share with you. And so I pay a lot of money for this, so take good notes. How many would take good notes? Yeah, take good notes. Take very good notes. And if you ever had an opportunity to study with Keith, I highly recommend it. Because I don't go to a lot of workshops anymore, but Keith's workshop is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Like I walk away with a binder that is like 650 pages thick. That's like that. So, and next year, I'll go back next year for another program that he has called 4-Day MBA, which I'll learn some stuff, and then maybe if it's applicable, I'll also take back and share with you as well. Does that sound good? Yeah. And it's not just to give, because I believe the best way to learn is to teach. The best way to learn is to what? Teach. Yeah, so as I'm learning, going through these materials, I'm creating my PowerPoints, I'm looking at, okay, how can I simplify this? No, that's way too complex. And so I have to digest the materials and look at it from a different perspective so I could teach it. Does that make sense? So by doing that, then I have a deeper understanding of the materials. Yes? So it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal.
10 times your finances, 10 times your business, 10 times your marketing, 10 times your life. Hit the subscribe button now.